action? How do we make sure that we are creating real impact in the world today? The Women's Forum has achieved a tremendous amount in the last 20 years, starting with the fact that it created this place where we brought together worlds that very often do not come together. And by that I mean the public sector, the private sector, academics, and NGOs, because it's in bringing all of those people together that we can really discuss, exchange, debate, and take action against the issues that are still holding women back in the world. And so I think the fact that the Women's Forum created that space is an incredible thing. We've also created something called the Rising Talent, which accounts for 300 incredibly talented young women that cross all different sectors, whether they're artists, whether they're scientists, whether they're business people. And we identify these people and we work with them, providing visibility and mentoring and creating a community for them and a network for them, which will allow us to really help empower these leaders of tomorrow. Because these women go on to become ministers and heads of companies and Nobel Prize laureates. So it's really an incredible organization that the Women's Forum created in 2007, 18 years ago. We also have the Women Entrepreneur for Good, which was created in 2021 in partnership with HEC, which allows us to identify young women who have created businesses and entrepreneurial projects at the earliest stages. We help them with presenting those projects, creating learning opportunities for them, and how to polish up their projects. We, in some cases, can introduce them to find financing, and we do this all in partnership with HEC. Those amazing initiatives have been around for a while now. And what's next is really the idea of making sure that we are moving from advocacy to action. How do we make sure that we are creating real impact in the world today? And so we are doing that in a number of ways. This year at the 20th anniversary of our global meeting, we worked in partnership with one of our clients, NG, to introduce, along with Arlie Cauchy, an initiative that is designed to protect young women from violence in sport. We've also worked with our client AXA to introduce their Safe Spaces initiative, which is an open source platform for educating people around violence in the workplace. And it's critically important because what we know is this is not just an ethical issue, it's an economic issue. And businesses actually suffer and the economy suffers beyond this being a human and ethical issue if we don't address it. We know that, unfortunately, when there's violence in the home, it doesn't stop at the home. And so when people go to their places of work, they carry that with them, and that can create tremendous amounts of stress and distraction and have a direct impact on the company's performance. In fact, we know that at a European level, violence actually and the diminishment in productivity represents 1% of the GDP of all of Europe, and that is in the trillions of euros. This year, at the 20th anniversary of our global meeting, we launched in partnership with Vanessa Boussardeau, who is the vice-bâtonnière of the Barreau de Paris, an initiative. It's an intercompany fund in which different organizations can contribute a small amount, and that amount would go toward providing legal service to anyone, and often particularly women, who find themselves in a situation where they're facing violence in the home. And what it would do is allow any person that works in one of the companies that has contributed the ability to either go direct and have access to legal support, because we all know that the law is a tool. It's a tool to help people that are facing difficult situations like this. They provide counsel and guidance, and people can either go direct or they can go through their HR and management. And so this fund is really designed to help provide a concrete way in which people can address issues of violence in the home. collective intelligence, two words really, but incredibly meaningful for us because we fundamentally believe that we're better together. And at the Women's Forum, we think that bringing people together to exchange, to debate, to learn, and to take action and have impact is the most important thing we can do. So my positive word is definitely collective intelligence.